Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and welcome back to the #1 Red Dead channel on YouTube. In today's video, the huge DLC announcement for Red Dead Online has been announced publicly by ROCKSTAR. This is the second major update for the Red Dead Online beta, and there's also some kind of secret hidden messages in here which I do want to talk about and get your feedback on down in the comments. So before we jump into all this juicy new information here, please drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and make sure if you guys want to win some free gold bars in Red Dead Online to check out the link down in the description below. So jumping into the Rockstar Games newswire, Rockstar says Red Dead Online beta, the road ahead. With each passing week, we continue to add more to the Red Dead Online beta, and the next 4 weeks will bring new showdown modes and racing modes, as well as a new free roam event that launched earlier today, which are the fishing challenges. Alongside incorporating player feedback and addressing existing issues, the beta period has allowed us to lay the groundwork for the more advanced aspects of Red Dead Online still to come. Our experience of building other online worlds has helped us create a more evolved foundation for the open spaces of Red Dead Online, but the world of Red Dead Online will evolve in its own unique direction. One in which players have a greater freedom to customize their playstyle uniquely over time, allowing them to sink into the world and their character and feel more connected to the experience of living as cowboys, outlaws, and gunslingers in the wilds of 19th century America. The next major update is currently planned to arrive later this spring, bringing a host of feature upgrades and new content, including the Hostility System. The Hostility System builds upon the anti-griefing measures added in February with smarter and more responsive features that keep players immersed in the world through confrontations and PvP action. For example, players who have damage inflicted on them by attackers will be able to defend themselves without incurring bounties or hostility increases. Previously, the attacker and target would be marked as an enemy. Now, the attacker who inflicts damage will be immediately marked as an enemy to the attacked player. Players will not accumulate hostility increases for killing other players who are marked as an enemy. Hostility increases will not apply within structured events such as free roam events, free roam missions, showdowns, and races. Engaging in player versus player behaviors related to free roam missions will not incur hostility increases. However, attacking other players not engaged in the activity will cause your hostility level to rise. The Hostility System has many more functions and will help balance experiences for all playstyles. Some of these are broken down into two main sectors: offensive and defensive playing style options. Some players just want to immerse themselves in the world, riding, hunting, and fishing in peace. We want to offer these options while allowing players to coexist comfortably alongside other players in the world. The offensive playing style is much like the current free roam play as we know it, while the defensive playing style is a more evolved version of the passive mode concept designed for Red Dead Online's more grounded experience, giving players more flexibility in how they interact with the world and at the same time de-emphasizing hostile contact with other players. Choosing the defensive option introduces balances that complement a less confrontational approach. Defensive players cannot be lassoed by rival players, although if a defensive player lassos another player, they'll be removed from defensive play and incur a significant hostility level increase. Defensive players will trade the ability to lock onto other players for the benefit that other players will not be able to lock onto defensive players. While defensive players can target and be targeted in free aim, they cannot deliver or receive critical hits. If a defensive player is attacked with a headshot, they'll survive and be able to defend themselves via the Hostility System or escape, all while remaining defensive. There are several other adjustments that come with the defensive playing style, all of which are built to work seamlessly with systems like hostility and bounties to keep players rooted in the world. Some other additions include more A Land of Opportunities missions, continue Jessica Leclerc's search for revenge as you explore the path of a gunslinger or an outlaw, new free roam mission givers, and mission types. Red Dead Online is set in the years before the single player story, so expect to encounter a range of new and familiar faces as you traverse the frontier. The introduction of dynamic events, fight off ambushes, initiate rescues, defend folks in need, and more as you travel across the world. These are 3 things that I'm looking forward to most in this update. And then lastly, a new weapon and some more daily challenges. All this plus updates to the character creator, Restructure daily challenges that eliminate hostile gameplay in free roam and introduce streaks for bigger rewards. And I hope that's not just all. I hope they actually rethink daily challenges as a whole and give us different challenges in different parts of the map, etc. I'll get into that in a later video. Plus the return of another classic weapon, the Lemat Revolver, a new DLC weapon coming to Red Dead Online from the original Red Dead Redemption, and much more. In the coming months, Rockstar will continue to add features and content that will allow players to immerse themselves in the world of Red Dead Online in brand new ways as they choose what kind of life they will make for themselves in Frontier America. So that is everything new that has been confirmed to be coming in the next and the second major update for the Red Dead Online beta. Now, the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, the secret hidden messages in this Newswire update was that the Red Dead Online beta was only mentioned at the top of the headline, in the headline itself, and in the immediate paragraph following. Every subsequent time Rockstar mentioned Red Dead Online in this Newswire update, they just referred to it as Red Dead Online. And what I mean by this is that Rockstar said a couple months ago that Red Dead Online would be in beta for a few more months for them to work things out. Now they're starting to refer to it as Red Dead Online. Now, of course, some of these things are coming later on in the year that they announced but didn't specifically say it would be included in this next major update. But some of these things are coming in the next major update, and I think the release of the full version of Red Dead Online or the end of the Red Dead Online beta and the second major update are either going to coincide, or we are going to get the official release date for the full online version when this second update actually does release. It seems like recently with Red Dead Online beta, Rockstar has given us big major DLC update announcements whenever Red Dead Online has reached its lowest point. The last time they did this was when people were like, why aren't we getting any more DLC? And then they announced the February 26th update. Now, between all the bad news about the graphics downgrades and people just getting upset that there's literally nothing going on in Red Dead Online beta, Rockstar has come out and announced the second DLC update. As excited as I am for this, I still am skeptical on what this will do to Red Dead Online. My biggest concern is the hostility system. Of course, we were all excited for the anti-griefing measures coming into the game, and I am excited to see how this new hostility system and the offensive and defensive playing style options will work in Red Dead Online. But I feel like we are going to run into more issues. It's just something to keep in mind. Again, like I said, I'm super excited and super happy that Rockstar has announced this stuff. This is the type of thing we need. We need them to be transparent. We need them to be communicative. And that's just something that Rockstar and Take-Two as a whole doesn't really practice as a business, at least compared to publishers like Epic Games and Activision, where they're constantly purposely leaking new things for people on Twitch and YouTube to speculate about, make videos about, etc. Usually everything new with Rockstar Games gets funneled through their Newswire as official announcements, and those come very few and far between. This type of update is a major one, and subsequently a lot of this stuff is going to be drip fed. I want you guys to keep that in mind. We are going to be receiving this update, and I can almost guarantee you a lot of this stuff will be drip fed, just like how everything in the update that we've been receiving recently has been drip fed as well. Rockstar also specified that we are going to be getting the Up in Smoke, Plunder, and the open target races and the standard race game modes over the next 4 weeks here in Red Dead Online. So the first major Red Dead Online DLC content update is still taking place. We have another month left. The fishing challenge is just released today, and we don't really know when the second major update is coming out. Rockstar has said later this spring, and just judging by the calendar here, if this first DLC update is going to last into mid to the end of April in the next 4 weeks, that means that the last day that we are getting new content from this first Red Dead Online update will be the 16th of April. And I would assume that the second DLC update is going to go live sometime in May. There is probably going to be a down period in Red Dead Online from when this first major update ceases in its drip feeding to when the second DLC update actually goes active, goes live, and we can start taking part in the drip feed events for that. I would assume there's going to be a 2 to 4 week grace period, and we probably won't receive the second major DLC update until sometime in May or June. This also coincides with what Take-Two said at their financial conference, when they basically said that they expect huge increases in revenue from the Red Dead Online beta around May to June to July time, and this would coincide perfectly with it. So, of course, all of us want this to come as soon as possible. I just don't know exactly when it will be coming. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and make sure to check out the link down in the description if you guys want to win some free Red Dead Online gold bars. A lot of cool stuff was announced in this update. I'm going to be having more videos about this, going down into all these different types of details, talking about all these different things, because the offensive and defensive playing style options and the hostility system is really piquing my interest here. But the other things I really want to talk about, and the things I'm most looking forward to in this update, are the new story missions, the new free roam missions, and the stranger missions. Of course, the new DLC weapon confirmed, which is the Lemat Revolver. It's an awesome weapon in Red Dead Redemption 1, guys. If you didn't play it, it holds 9 rounds in the chamber. It's a really cool revolver. I'm sure you guys are all gonna love it, and I hope it's good in Red Dead Online PvP. And then also, one of the things I'm really excited for is the Restructure daily challenges, which basically Rockstar just mentions that they eliminate hostile gameplay in free roam. For example, if you have to get 5 kills with a weapon, you may have to do it in free roam missions or in Red Dead Online Showdown PvP. You can't just run around free roam itself and kill 5 people in Saint Denis with that weapon to complete the challenge. And then also streaks for bigger rewards. So basically, maybe weekly challenges, monthly challenges, and then of course, if you complete 7 daily challenges in a row, or 10 daily challenges in a row, or complete 10 days worth of daily challenges in a row, you get bigger rewards from that. 2 things I'm looking forward to, but I just really hope we get Restructure daily challenges in the sense that New Austin daily challenges, there's like a set of 5. You can complete 5 in New Hanover, 5 in West Elizabeth, or like 1 in each city in the game, so at least you have to travel to different parts, complete certain missions that's dedicated to that biome in the game. I think that would be really cool. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. But the second major DLC content update has been announced for Red Dead Online. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.